Jackie. Hey everyone, it's Henny here and thanks for coming to my channel. Today I will be doing a tutorial and review on the new ABH times Jackie Aina palette right here. But before we get into this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Like this video, make sure to be following me on Instagram. So if you guys want to go ahead and check this video out and see what I think of this palette and learn how to get this look right here, then keep on watching. Alright you guys, so today I'm coming at you with a new background because if you haven't already, I have my new room tour up. So I thought it was fitting to finally go ahead and film in my new room. And yeah, so that's what you're seeing right behind me. And I'm also really like channeling my inner Miss Jackie Aina vibe. I wanted to go ahead and wear something loud, be a little out there in my outfit because I thought it was only fitting. Alright you guys, so of course we are here for the infamous Jackie Aina times Anastasia Beverly palette. Just before I get into this video, I already made sure to go ahead and prep, prime, do my foundation, set that concealer, set that powder in, and I already primed my eyes. So we're just really gonna focus on the eyes. But I wanted to go ahead and just quickly go over the palette. If you don't already know already, what rock are you living under? Here is how the packaging comes. This is what the unicorn looks like. Super pretty. I don't know the material. It's very soft. It's more of a fabric. It's not plastic, so it's really nice. The moment you guys have all been waiting for. Ah, such a pretty palette, guys. Oh my god. Oh, and there goes the brush. This palette is so pretty. Like, I cannot wait to try it. And then of course it comes with the brush. So this 14 eyeshadow pan palette retails for $45, which I think ABH palettes usually retail for $42, but since this is a collaboration palette, they're charging $45 for. So without further ado, you guys, let's just go ahead and get straight into this makeup look. Alright, so if I don't remember to mention what brush I'm using, of course, as always, I'll make sure to put all the info down in the description box below. So I'm going to go in with the shade Ginger, and I'm going to use this Morphe 535 brush, and I'm going to just dip in, and that's going to be my transition shade. Now there is a little bit of kickback, just a little bit, not a lot, nothing like Subculture, but I am lightly dabbing my brush like so, just so you guys, I usually just go one tap with ABH shadows because you don't really need to put any more than that. Alright, so that's looking really pretty so far. Next, probably not, but I'm gonna go in with the shade Big Wig because I mean, honey, why not? In there, and let's see how this purple looks. I feel like we always say, but it's true, purple shadows are usually really hard to formulate and to not look patchy. So a lot of times people don't tend to go in with purple just because, you know, you never know what the outcome may be, but so far so good. And I'm using this Morphe times Jaclyn Hill JH33 brush. I think I forgot to mention that, so just letting you guys know. Take a look, it looks really good. You can definitely build up the shadow and it won't patch up or anything like that. That's basically what I'm trying to tell you. So I'm gonna take this Morphe M506 brush and I'm gonna go into this shade right here, this brown shade Credit right here. I'm going to go ahead and take this Anastasia Beverly eye primer. So I'm actually going to use the brush that came in the palettes. Alright, so I'm going to take Sponsored. I'm going to take it on the brush, the dual-ended side of the brush that they give in there, and see how it looks. Oh, she's pretty. So after applying Sponsored's really pretty, but it's one of those shadows that I feel like it would stand out a little bit more if you put it on a deeper color. So like if you put a black base under Sponsored, it might look even more in your face. Like it would pop more in the face. Alright, so now I'm going to take Zola's. I'm just going to go ahead and see how it looks with the wet brush. See, you know, just why not? Let's just see. Oh yes, that definitely gets way more intense after wetting it. Shookington, that beautiful, beautiful purple color. It's like calling my name. I'm gonna put that on the lower lash just lightly, ever so lightly. I'm gonna go ahead and take Trust Issues. Doing this, let's just go all the way and try every color out. Why not? Oh, girl. This shade right here, Trust Issues, is really icy looking. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face makeup and I'll be right back. Alright you guys, so this is the complete look using the new ABH time Jackie Aina palette. Oh my god, this palette is so pretty. I can't even handle. When she had posted this online, I passed out and I was like, what? Miss Jackie Aina, you are bringing us this beautiful palette that is great for people of color. My skin tone, I do tend to look a little lighter than I probably would in person, and I feel like that happens with everyone with studio lighting and everything. You look lighter than you are. I do have medium shade skin, so a lot of times some palettes can be a little too light, and then I also have friends and family that are darker than me that do have problems finding eyeshadow palettes that every single color works for them. So I'm really happy that with Jackie Aina's first eyeshadow palette and collaboration with ABH is definitely one where it's catered to people of color and all skin types in general. Anyone can use this palette, which is so amazing. What are my final thoughts about this palette? With any ABH palette, you know, I always say that there's always going to be a little kickback, which I don't mind. I did see a tiny bit of kickback, not a lot. Nothing compared to Subculture, and not even compared to Modern Renaissance. I feel like this palette definitely doesn't have as much kickback as the other ABH palettes do. Overall, I think the shadows that I did use, and I tried to use quite a bit of them. I used Ginger, Credit, Dwala's, Big Wig, Trust Issues, Shookington, Soleil. Did I use anything else? I think so. I used almost all the shadows in this palette and they performed really well. The only thing I will say is that this one right here, which is Sponsor, I think Sponsor would definitely stand out a little bit more on the eyes if you use a deeper base for it, like a black base for it. I think it'll stand out way better. And then Trust Issues is more like just to add a pop of glitter or something. I don't really think it would. You have to have a base underneath this one for sure. And I really feel like Soleil could be used as a highlighter. I didn't use that as a highlighter right now. I didn't actually wear that for highlighter. Let me just mention it now. So for my highlighter, I'm wearing this one by Galactic. It's their Luminous Face See-Through highlighter. This is such a blinding, beautiful highlighter. Love this one by Galactic. Use it all the time. So, but regardless, I think you could definitely use Soleil as a highlighter depending on your skin tone. Overall, beautiful palette. Didn't have problems blending or applying shadows over one another. They blended out beautifully. They build up on top of each other amazing. There's no patchiness. So overall, I think this is a very pretty palette. And I think you could definitely achieve a lot of looks with this palette. I want it to be a little bit more va-va-boom in your face kind of look. But I think you can do an everyday look with this palette and then extremely glam. So overall, I think it's a beautiful palette. I definitely think if you do want to check out an ABH palette and you don't own any Anastasia Beverly palette, I would actually say to get this one because I feel like this has a little bit of everything in it. I think if I was someone that didn't have an ABH palette and I wanted to get one and I wanted to try their eyeshadows out, I would pick this palette actually. Alright you guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already because I do post new videos here every week and sometimes more than the usual. Also, make sure to be following me on Instagram at Thehennaali because I'm always on Instagram. Like this video if you guys want to see more tutorial review videos like this, and I will see you guys in the next video.